Last week it got a bit, hot in the studio when we had the world's hottest chili, and Larry thought he'd give it a go.
Not the scorpion tail,
stupidly.
not the scorpion tail bit. Did he just bite the scorpion tail bit?
Just a little bit. You don't need much. It's all right. It's got to kick in.
Don't.
Just that moment where you remember you're on telly and you know you've done the wrong thing. Well, here we go again. Our next guest is hot off the Chili Festival trail. Harvie made it to the final 7 on the season 2 of MasterChef and continues to cook with that creative flair that we witnessed last year.
Aaron joins us now live in the studio. Hi, Aaron.
Hi, how you going?
Cook for us a chili winter warmer.
I am. Look, the dish is called Hazy Shade of Winter, named after that great Bengal song. And basically, I cooked this up at the Chili Festival, where, of course, they featured the chili that you ate the other day.
The scorpion.
Yes, the Trinidad Scorpion Butch Tea, I believe is the full name.
Wow.
Indeed.
Where are you starting with this one?
Okay, basically, I've just sweated off some onions, some garlic, and some bird's eye chilies. Then I've added some a couple of tins of tomatoes to it, just bringing this to heat right now. And I'm going to add some chorizo. I've cooked that off prior, so just get this into the pan. And add a little bit of brown sugar as well, just to drop a bit of the acidity off the tomatoes. Some salt. Drop that temperature down a little bit, maybe a little bit of parsley, and just cook this off. Now, normally at home you'd cook this off for about, I don't know, 15 minutes, just reduce it, but of course this is TV and it's magical, so we'll go a little bit faster, indeed. How
hot is this? Is this as hot as that chili that Larry tried last week?
No, not at all. Look, one of the ways that you can actually reduce your heat in your chilies is you can remove the seeds, and more importantly, you can remove the ribs. Now, the ribs are the white part of the inside of the chili, and they actually cause the heat. They have a chemical called capsaicin in it, and that's what actually produces the heat. So if you love the flavour of chili, but sometimes not the heat, that's a good way to do it.
What's the hottest chili you've ever had? You look like a bit of a thrill seeker.
Well, I have had the chili that you've had. I actually ate on camera stupidly last year the chili that was the hottest chili in the world prior to the Trinidad Butch Tea. But
it's called the Larry now.
Yeah, it is the Larry. But on the weekend, I actually took it one step further. A chef up at Coffs Harbour at a restaurant called Zulu's gave me pure capsaicin in a dish, which was double the strength of what you ate the other day.
Okay, and we got some graphics. I think we have a photo of that?
I hope not. I didn't look very good when it was all done.
Okay, so we've got some penne.
I've just put some penne in here. Now I've cooked this off for about 8 minutes until it was just before al dente, because I want to finish it off in the pan instead of actually, having it finished off, putting it in here, and then it gets overcooked. And basically, now that I've done all of that, I'm just going to get a little bit of parmesan, which is just good for any occasion when it comes to pasta.
Doesn't that usually go on at the end on the plate?
Well, I like to put a little bit in the actual sauce, thicken it up a little bit, and there's nothing wrong with a little bit of melted parmesan in your actual pasta as well. So once this is all done, basically, I'm just going to put some on a plate and it'll be ready to go.
Wow, that looks really simple. Anyone could do this, right?
Well, that's the whole point. I wanted to make something that, you get home from work, you're a little bit tired. You don't want to cook for hours and hours and hours. You want to get on the couch, you want to settle, you want to have a great night, and this is one of those pastas. It's easy to cook, and when it's done, it tastes fantastic.
And breath mints for dessert?
Breath mints for dessert are fantastic as well, and everyone can enjoy. Don't spend the whole night in the kitchen, but instead spend the night enjoying a great meal.
What did you just put on there? That's
just a little bit of oregano at the end to make it look pretty, and we're good to go.
Can I have a little taste?
Absolutely, please do.
And if you didn't want to use penne, could you use
you could use rigatoni, something like that, but I like to use a pasta with
What happened?
Sorry, I apparently dropped my sausage.
Exactly, he dropped his chorizo. But yes, anything with a few ridges in it to hold the sauce itself.
Okay, so scoop up the flavour.
Exactly,
Aaron, that's fantastic. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Really tasty, mate.
And we shouldn't be scared of chili, should we?
No, absolutely not. Look, Larry did take it to the absolute extreme the other day, but chilies, chilies are a fantastic fruit. They're not only fantastic in cooking, but remember they've also have uses medicinally. They're also used for crop defence. And believe it or not, they're the only fruit that's ever been weaponised.
And if you're not a very good cook...
Well, you don't subdue a crowd like you use pepper spray, not peach spray, do you? So, yeah.
I'm going to spray you with apple juice.
Yeah, exactly. You don't hear that on the news. So, yes, unless someone back there actually wants to prove me wrong and throws a piece of fruit as a missile, that would also be considered the same thing.
Aaron, that's great. Thanks so much.
My pleasure.
Love it. Just ahead for you on the show.